Taking a few deep breaths before we begin. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Step the opposite foot back, coming into a lunge. Then all the way back to downward dog. Taking your flow, picking up that foot if you want to, just if you want an extra challenge. Notice it doesn't touch until we go back into downward dog. Breathing here, taking time to perfect each pose. Coming into half moon pose on the opposite side. And as you're ready, bring the hands to the prayer pose with an exhale. Bring the elbow around the knee, come into a twist. Trying to get the torso parallel with the thigh as much as possible. Back leg is straight, and then the arms spread apart. Long, deep breathing here. Bringing the hands back to prayer, back to half moon pose. And then as you're ready, relax, come back down. Moving through your flow and pressing back to downward dog. Long, deep breathing here. Stepping it forward to a lunge, forward fold, and then coming back up, making a tiny back bend at the end of your pose, bringing the hands to the heart and releasing. Taking a few breaths to prepare for the next side. Inhale up, exhale, forward fold. Step it back into a lunge, bring it back to down dog. Take your flow. And then bringing it forward. We're going to step that back heel in, toes turn in, opening up to warrior two, stacking the shoulders over the hips, knee stacked over the ankle. Turn the palm up, coming down, elbow to knee, making one long line from the heel to the fingertips of that top hand. And then coming down, bringing the fingertips to touch. Hip descends to keep that long line from the heel to the fingertips. And then take a wrap. And we're going to start to hop that back foot in slightly. We're going to bring that leg up, coming to standing, extending the leg as much as possible, flexing the foot, reaching out through the heel. Long, deep breathing. And then slowly come down. Moving back through the pose. Back into warrior two. And we're going to take a reverse. Stretching through the side waist, not putting any pressure on the knee here. And then windmill the hands down. Move through your flow. Breathing deeply here. Step it forward, come to a lunge, forward fold, and inhale up. Taking a few deep breaths. Inhale up, Exhale, fold. Step it back. Moving into downward dog. Moving through a flow. And back to downward dog again. Now inhaling the opposite foot forward, dropping the back heel, opening up to warrior two on the opposite side, squaring the hips, shoulders stack. As you're ready, turn the palm up, reach forward, bring the elbow to knee, descending the hips, creating one long line from the heel to the fingertips. And as you're ready, bringing it down to the mat. And taking a wrap, fingertips touch, opening the heart, opening the shoulders. And then start to walk the back foot in, coming into bird of paradise pose, finding your balance. You'll notice you may have one dominant leg, one's easier to straighten. Pressing out through the heel. And then slowly with control, come back through the pose. Coming back up through warrior two. Coming into a reverse warrior. No pressure on the knee, no weight on the knee. And then bring it forward. Windmill the arms down, move through your flow. Either cobra, upward facing dog, picking up that foot if you'd like to add. Always working where you're at, paying attention to your energy, always resting in child's pose if you need to, and smoothing out the breath here in downward facing dog. And bring it into a lunge, forward fold, and come all the way up to standing. Bringing the hands to the heart. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then, as always, I recommend that you end your practice with Shavasana. So find your way onto your mat, coming into a prone posture, palms turn upward, the legs fall away from each other, knees fall out, toes fall out. Let go of any remaining tension in the body, practicing surrender here in this pose. Let your body rest from all the vigorous poses you just did. Let your body receive the benefits, letting go of any thoughts, any effort, any control. I suggest staying here for 5 to 10 minutes after every yoga practice. And when you're ready, begin to wiggle the fingers and toes, roll the wrists and ankles, and come onto your right side. Find it a seated position. Thanks for watching Lifeguard TV.